What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast. I'm your host, Big C. Before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And make sure you ring that bell and join the Noti Squad. Get notified when your boy uploads. And don't forget to hit those links down in my description. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. And I have to say a huge thank you to all of you. We crossed 600 fan members this week. I'm so grateful. Thank you, guys. And I appreciate the love that you guys have been showing towards the content. We can call this the Bayou Beatdown. 70-24 was your final. The Jaguars came out hot in the first 9 minutes. Then it was all Grambling State, rattling off 42 points in a row in the second half. Phil Austin had a rough day, 10 of 17 for 158 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. The Jags did a great job shutting down the deep ball, and to be honest with you, 2 of the interceptions were my fault. I was trying to get the ball downfield and get those 250 yards passing to get more recruiting points. But Southern did a great job slowing down the passing game. But they could not stop that run game. Charlie Brooks had another big day, 15 carries for 120 yards and 3 scores. But it was Phil Austin's leg that had a big day, 10 carries for 138 yards and 2 scores. He showed why he is a true dual threat. Out wide, DJ Clark led the way with 4 grabs for 58 yards, and Big Rob Bradford had 1 catch, but it was for a touchdown. On defense, it was the Josh Carey show. He led the team with 14 tackles, 3 for a loss, and 2 interceptions that went back to the house. It's hard to name another defensive player in the country right now that's had more impact than Carey. The defensive line got after the QB. All 4 starters finished with a sack. And we got a big shout out to the special teams. John Nichols took a kickoff back 105 yards to the house, and Will Higgs had 140 yards on punt return, including a 57-yard return to the house. Digging deeper into the stats, the Jaguars won the battle of the first downs and had a great day on the ground, but went 6 of 16 on third downs and had 2 interceptions. And look at the time of the possession. The Jaguars held the ball for most of the game, tripling the time of Gramblings. But with the win, GSU holds down the second spot in the newest BCS rankings behind Bama. USC is third with the U in fourth. Michigan moves up a spot to 5, Auburn in at 6, Florida State is 7th. The Cornhuskers are 8th, and the Irish are 9th, and the 3-loss Stanford team rounds out the top 10. Congrats to National Players of the Week on offense, USC's QB Sam Darnold with his 7 total touchdown performance versus Stanford, and outside linebacker Josh Carey with his 14 tackles and 2 pick sixes. And congrats to Charlie Brooks for being Offensive Player of the Week in the Sun Belt Conference. Hitting the recruiting trail, and we welcome 2 new members to the recruiting class. Middle linebacker Chris Patrick for Pecan Grove, Texas. He comes in as a 69 overall with solid stats, but he will get the red shirt to help work on speed and tackling. But it was an amazing week because 4-star safety Christopher Warder has decided to sign with the Tigers, and he is good. Great speed, great tackling abilities, and decent zone coverage. He could be Josh Carey 2.0. To the top of the board we go, and the Tigers have closed the gap for 5-star athlete Mike Collins, and it's a lot closer race now. Same could be said about 5-star athlete Sean Edwards. GSU jumped over Mizzou and now trailed New Mexico State by a slim margin. And it looks like it's a 2-team race for 4-star athlete Chase McCarty. After his visit to campus, McCarty has Grambling State just behind Auburn. That's going to do it for recruiting this week. Make sure you are following me on Twitter, IG, and Facebook for breaking news on recruiting and everything Grambling State Dynasty. Now it's time to get ready for Week 13 as the La Tech Bulldogs come to the Hall. They are 4-5 on the year with wins over USC, Arkansas State, and ULM. La Tech is led by senior QB Jamar Smith, and this kid is dynamic. He's thrown for 1,707 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. He's handing the ball off to his power back, Bobby Holly. He's rushed for 792 yards and 8 scores. But Smith is equally as dangerous on the ground, 340 yards and 4 scores. The senior QB has a solid group of wide receivers led by Alfred Smith. He's got 40 grabs for 584 yards and 8 scores. Rashid Bonnet is second on the team with 37 grabs for 475 yards and 6 scores. And big tight end Zach Kozar is third with 30 grabs for 446 and 4 touchdowns. It's going to be interesting to see how these wideouts match up with the Tigers secondary. On defense, the Bulldogs are led by outside linebacker Devin Hamilton with his 53 tackles and 2.5 sacks. But Big D tackle LaDante Davenport causes ruckus up the middle with his 44 tackles, 8 for a loss, and 3.5 sacks. In the secondary, safety Darrell Lewis leads the team with 2 interceptions. The Tigers should be able to take advantage of a weak secondary the Bulldogs have. And it looks like Kirk is rolling with the Tigers this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit the links down in my description. And follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk from the hole as we look to keep the win streak alive. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.